So you likely clicked on this video because you're either in high school or you just finished high school and you're feeling really stuck. You don't know what you want to do. And I was in your exact same position. I was in your shoes, and it's a very tough position to be in. And the reason I'm even making this video is because I know exactly how hard it is, and I know the position that you're in. And I want to be able to help people out that were in that position, because that was me. And I was so stuck. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was stressed out every day. Mum and dad were on my ass, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was tough. You feel like you have no direction. You feel absolutely lost. But I'm here to tell you that everything will be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Me personally, after I finished school, I took a gap year. I was doing like this kind of online course thing that didn't really get me anywhere. But at the time, I was working at McDonald's. I was working for around 30 hours a week, obviously getting paid absolutely jack shit. But it was still some money coming in the door. But I just had no idea what I wanted to do. Mum and dad were on my ass every day. They were wondering, Tom, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I just felt like I had no direction at all. And it was really, really tough. Like the amount of stress I felt every single day, it just felt overwhelming. And then you see that everyone else kind of has this clear path about what they want to do around you. Maybe this person's going and being a tradie. This person's going to whatever university to study whatever subject they're studying. You know, there's just all these people that seem like they just know what they're doing. And then you just feel like you don't. You just feel like you're the only one that's just like falling behind. You don't know what you're doing. But that's okay. And to be honest, depending on the type of person you are, all this means is that you want more for yourself. You want to achieve something great, but you just don't know how you're kind of going to get there. And first, I'll run you through my story. So my name is Tom. I'm currently the co-founder of a marketing agency doing 80 to 100K months. I was working at McDonald's after high school until around August. So I was there for around 7 months. Obviously, not really learning many valuable skills, not getting paid much, but I was able to turn it around. I was able to use that money that I had saved up from working 30 hours a week at Macca's in order to actually make something for myself and make something great. And this did not just come overnight. Like there was countless nights where I just couldn't sleep. I was thinking about, what am I going to do? How can I get there? How can I achieve my goals? But I was able to find something that I really enjoyed working on. I was able to hit some goals, and I was actually able to achieve something. And that's not to say I'm exactly where I want to be, but that's to say that you can definitely achieve something great. Obviously, if you don't know what to do after high school, the first piece of advice I would give though is to find something that you really actually enjoy working on. There are so many people out there, I would say 95% of people absolutely hate what they do. And me personally, I don't care how much I'm getting paid. If I'm using up 40 hours of my week every single week to go and do something that I absolutely hate, that is just going to be the worst thing. I don't know how people actually deal with working 40 hours a week, something they absolutely dread. So the first piece of advice I'd give is actually go out, do some things, help some people out, and find out what you actually like working on. What do you like working on? You need to work with people to actually gain some high value skills and understand what you actually like to do. What do you like working on? Maybe you're in sales, maybe you're marketing, maybe you like picking up tools and going outside and being a trader. Like there's so many things you can do, but you have to work out, what do I actually like to do? I know a lot of people do have strict parents, which obviously makes it a little bit harder because you're kind of forced into going down specific industries that you don't want to work in. But for those people that don't have parents like that, well, first of all, I would try and convince them otherwise if you don't want to do it. But for the people that also don't have parents like that, go out there, work with people, even work for free. Work out what you actually like to do. That's definitely the first piece of advice I'd give that would get you so far. The second piece of advice I would give, especially if you're taking or planning to take a gap year after high school, is don't be lazy. Don't take this gap year to sit on your ass, play video games at home, and just eat junk food all day, because that is going to get you absolutely nowhere. If you're taking a gap year every single day, you need to be learning something. You need to be putting, your time and effort towards a skill which you can actually, eventually gain an income off of. If you're just doing absolutely nothing with your time, again, you're not going to move any needle forward and actually get a result you're looking for. Because there's kind of this stereotype around gap years, which technically I pretty much took one, but there's a stereotype that you can just kind of work your part-time job, not do much, not really put your mind towards anything. You're kind of just existing. Like you're not really working on anything. You're just there. Like you're not actually doing something every single day that's going to make you great. And I think that is what you 100% need to do. So however you do it, maybe buy a course, maybe learn some sort of information and knowledge that will actually in the future be able to make you a higher income. Me personally, I bought plenty of programs. I bought so many programs. I lost lots of money. Some were complete shit. I didn't gain anything off it. Other ones were really, really good. And I gained a ton of knowledge. And I actually bought one that eventually led to me meeting the person that I work with today. And we run the marketing agency together. And all that was just through me buying a program, being in a community, and being able to just communicate with like-minded people. So the community aspect is massive as well. You want to make sure you're just talking to and being around as many people as possible who have the same interests as you and also want to grow. And the last thing, which is very cliche because a lot of people say this, but you need to have the right mindset. Mindset is massive. If you don't believe that you can actually achieve something great and get to where you want to be after high school, especially like in a gap year where you don't know what you want to do, you're not going to be able to get get there. Like the person that says they will be able to do something great and the person that says, oh, I'm not going to be able to do anything with my life are both correct. It's just a matter of which one you're going to believe in. And this part can be so hard, especially because your parents are going to be chirping away in the back of your ear, probably doubting you. And that's obviously not going to put a good kind of voice inside your head, but you just need to ignore it every single day. It's almost like you just need to like write down a sentence and just read it out to yourself every single day. And it needs to be a very positive sentence that is just showing you and telling you that you're going to make it happen. It's going to work out. Keep putting your mind towards something and just don't look back, because that is 100% the hardest thing. I remember me personally, like that first year after I finished high school, I was in that gap year. I didn't even want to like go and eat dinner with my family because I just knew that I would be put in like this negative mindset where they would just be telling me like, oh, what are you even doing? You know, what are you actually putting your time towards? Like, what's even going on? And it would just put me down. And it's really hard. Like there'd be times I would literally skip going to dinner just so then I could just know I would be in more of a positive mindset if I didn't go to dinner. I would just do my own thing. I'd go out, maybe I'd see a friend, maybe I'd just go somewhere and just work on whatever I was working on at the time. And that would just make me feel better. Whatever it is to you, just make sure that you stay as positive as possible when you're actually learning and when you're trying to gain skills and actually grow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a different one, but I know that my old self definitely would have wanted to see a video like this when I was kind of stuck in that phase. So if this did help you out, please leave a comment below. That'd be much appreciated, but I'll see you guys in the next video.